Okay. Well, as you look at the screen right now, we're looking at the introduction section, and this is what I actually started off with as my final draft, which is to the right as I look at the annotation to the left. I'm noticing that this is actually the one section that I got the lowest grade on, and probably because I felt like that was my beginning of figuring out what exactly is needed, what is expected for everything else I turn in afterwards. So I'm noticing that one of my common issues was just using the proper grammar and structure. I'm noticing that it was a lot of your notations of telling me to reword, or the tense that I'm using within my paper. I started to also check on my in-text citations. I didn't have a lot of those in the introduction as well, but I don't plan on incorporating a lot of things that came from my introduction into my final report. And only because, for one, a lot of the things that I put in my introduction is not the same for my methods. I had to change my method since I did not go in school to do some of the tests that the group selected. So I had to use a lot of the at home selections. So that's really why I haven't started on the method part yet, and to figure out how to incorporate it into my final report compared to what I already have. So it's a lot of same things of just quotations, which I felt like I got better at, in the in-text citations that I got better. Now I noticed a big thing that I have got checked off on probably everyone was my reference page. I noticed him with the spacing, and when I go to do corrections at the top of the page, I end up with the wrong format for my reference page. So maybe after I do my corrections, I'm gonna make sure to check my reference page as well. Also with my reference page, you'll notice that it's not formatted as well as once you go to like the method part. Let me show you my methods. My methods, I got a very good grade. It wasn't as bad as before. That's why I said I think I got a better understanding of what you was looking for. I'm noticing I still had grammar errors that I plan on fixing while I incorporate what was given. As I go down, as I look, and this was the biggest thing, like you told me, awkward moments, how I need to probably reword some things, just change grammar words of how I used it. I think my proofreading wasn't as good as I thought it was. I probably was proofreading a little too fast, so I'm gonna slow down on that. But my reference page, I'm noticing that I didn't italicize correctly. I did incorporate more peer review articles. I'm noticing I added that more as we went on to the next assignment. So I feel like I know exactly what to expect, that you expect for my reference page. Let's see. Going to my results. Looking at my results, same common error. References. I actually had this reference. I even wrote it down. I thought I included it on my reference page. Just a slight mistake on my end that I need to incorporate that in my reference page. I will retake the test. I noticed my equation that I had to look back in the book, because what was given by my group member, she left a number out that was off. So I don't know if that might be affecting my data that I gave, but I will double check again to make sure I have the right one. And looking at my chart, it needed a citation, which I'm including the book. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be including the peer review through that citation, because some of those were also the percentile results from other tests that was ran. So, and I think my reference page was not as bad on this one, except I see a question mark. I have to go research to look. I think I'm missing something that I didn't add on to it, because I remember reading that, and that's actually an article but I don't know what I didn't get off of there. So I will have to look back at that. I also forgot to take off the sit and reach. That's not needed. You told me to refer to the book, so I will take that off. But mainly, my main focus is just making sure my reference page, citations, and grammar is incorporated. I think the direction that I was going was fine. It's just putting it out how it's needed to be corrected. Also, I noticed with the discussion part, I probably have to go back and check how my introduction has stated the levels that I am compared to my results. They're pretty different. So I'm gonna probably have to go with a different plan of making sure what I would need to do as far as what type of activities to incorporate, how many minutes I need to add, because it's probably going to be a little bit different from my introduction. So I'm probably going to have to state that during my final discussion about overall results. I do believe I'm going to make this a heavyweight assignment, to put that in that Dropbox, just because of I think I can get a better grade than what I have, especially since my introduction score was so low.